Hey, this is Dean at Autotech. We are here with another post-repair inspection. This post-repair inspection is a little bit different because this customer purchased this vehicle from a used car lot. It's a 2019 Nissan Rogue with 3,000 miles on it. She thought it was a nice clean car. I'm pretty sure she probably got a decent deal on it, I would hope, from the crappy work that we found. But bottom line is when she drove it home, she started to feel like something just wasn't right. She noticed the steering wheel was off a little bit. There was a little piece of trim missing where your kind of ignition would be on a normal situation, so she noticed that, and she thought, maybe I better bring it somewhere and get it checked out. So she dropped it off and asked me to look it over. So here's what we found. Basically, the whole front end was replaced. The color match is horrendous from here, from the fenders to the doors. They didn't blend the doors. The paintwork looks pretty rough. The color's way too yellow. Both fenders were driven up into the A-post, so there's chips there. The gaps on the other side are just horrible. There's missing hardware. There's chips in the paint. There's aftermarket headlights put in there. They got a cheesy bumper they put on. It's got splits. It looks like it was reconditioned at one time. They glued in the tow hook covers, so if the lady ever needs to pull her tow hook cover out, it's basically held in with urethane, so she's going to be struggling there. They glued the grill in on the front of it. It's pretty crazy stuff. But then we scanned the vehicle to see what was going on, and we noticed that it had an airbag module code that was never cleared. The intelligent cruise control advanced driver assist system module had a code. The laser radar module had a code. And the two side radars in the back for the blind spot monitors also had codes, so I'm assuming maybe there was some work done over the bumper that's blocking them off. We measured the frame. We noticed the whole front is pushed over. The reinforcement is pushed in and pushed over. The whole front end isn't square. Nothing fits right. All these brackets the fenders bolt to are all twisted up. They stripped the bolts on the fender back here. The brackets over there are twisted up. The radiator support doesn't fit right. That's all pushed up here. There's crappy welds down inside of here. All these plastic shields are still a little boogered up. The AC condenser is also damaged. But the real big kicker is this is a safety system in the front here. This is for the intelligent cruise control. This bracket is twisted up. This module is supposed to look right through the grill emblem, and it doesn't do that. Right now it's actually tilted down towards the ground, and mainly because this bracket, like I say, is all twisted. But the crazy thing is they, not only did they save a $30 bracket, but this module, they glued the brackets back together on it. So this thing is never going to operate the right way. It's actually throwing codes, and we cleared them, and I'm sure they're going to come back right after we test drive it. The suspension is all messed up. The car pulls really hard to the right. So the bottom line is the vehicle's just not safe to drive. I'm going to recommend that we either tow it back to the dealer that she bought it from, or it's going to stay here until somebody tows it to the junkyard. But she had a clean Carfax. They represented the car as a clean car, and unfortunately it's a buyer beware situation. She doesn't really know what she's getting into. She's trusting the Carfax. She's trusting the person who's selling it to her. One of the things we offer is a free pre-purchase inspection. Usually within a couple minutes, we can walk around a vehicle and pick up some of these things that are pretty obvious to a repair professional. But the customer has to know that that's available to them. So the bottom line is, even when you're buying a pre-owned vehicle, if it has a clean Carfax, you should still get it checked out by somebody. This is Dean at Autotech Collision Service. Check us out at autotechcollision.com.